Hey everybody, and welcome to another vlog. Today I'm gonna discuss the benefits of using one lens or having one lens with you. It's sometimes maybe for some of you it's counterintuitive to have only one lens with you, but let me just point to you a few of the benefits of having just one lens, at least sometimes. My name is Toma, PhotoTom here on YouTube. I'm a full-time landscape and travel photographer, so if you're interested in this kind of topics, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel to check out more similar videos. In the description of this video, you can also find links with my workshops if you want to join me. Tip number one, when you use only one lens, you can travel so light. And it's very important. It's just you and the camera and only one lens. So if you would have to travel with only one lens, I think you would feel very free in terms of looking for subjects or photographing. You have to adapt by using only this, and I think this is good not only for your back but also for your creativity. Tip number two, when you have only one lens with you, I think you are more into the moment. You're searching for light, you're searching for composition, you're worrying more about the photo. So your journey becomes about photography more and less about the gear you're using, the backpack, and having all that gear with you, and always and constantly thinking about changing the gear, changing the lens. What should I use here? No, you have only one lens, one camera, and you have to stretch your creativity. Sometimes you need to think differently to approach a certain subject. Tip number three, I think using only one lens, sometimes you can't do that all the time, but let's say you do a travel and you have to have with you only one lens. Having that only one lens with you will give your work consistency. So if you're photographing a long time project, I think it's very important to photograph it with the same lens. If you want consistency in the perspective that you're having, in the way you're photographing, because you don't realize maybe, but when you're changing lenses, you also change the way you think and the subjects that you are approaching. If I have the 70 to 200 millimeters, I will search for different subject compared to when I'm using the 17 to 40 millimeter. Now I'll give you a bonus tip, and maybe you're asking yourself, well, if I have to pick one lens, what lens should not only suit me better but serve me better? We as photographers, we have different ways of thinking. For me, the one lens to have is the 24 to 105 millimeter lens f4 image stabilized L lens from Canon. And I know that for sure because I looked in my Lightroom catalog and click on all photographs and then go into metadata, and I saw that the 24 to 105 millimeter, it's the lens I use the most. And from that lens, the 35 millimeter focal range, it's the most used one. So for me, having the 24 to 105 makes a lot of sense. But I don't know, maybe for you is the 50 millimeter or 35. I don't know the way you photograph, but you just go in Lightroom and look at all the photos that you took, and the metadata will show you, and you'll see how many photos you took with each lens. Now, the problem is, of course, that you need a lot of photos, and this is something that you learn over time. You can always just use my advice and have the 24 to 105 millimeter, or maybe it's the 24-70 for you. But if you want to see exactly what you use the most, then you go into Lightroom and you know that information. I hope you found the information from this vlog useful, even though it's a short vlog. I think the information is right there, and now you kind of have an approach or maybe an idea. Maybe I gave you an idea for future photography projects. Now, if you have something to add, just use the comment section below. Thanks if you're a subscriber. Maybe you can think of being a subscriber if you're not one. And thanks to everybody that took time and watched this video. Bye bye.